Welcome to my first game of 2020, and today I'm trying out my new Necron list. It's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, I am back with Captain Morgan's Wargames. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Nick. It's
How
good to be back. It's nice to actually get a game in.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
3 weeks I've had to postpone this.
I'm really looking forward to this. You brought your really horrible Thousand Sons army.
Oh, I love my Thousand Sons. Mind you, it did get its arse whooped against Nadmec the other week, so...
Okay, well there is hope for them. So, I'm going to be playing my new Necron list, so shall we take a look at it?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here is my new 2,000 points list. It's a Sotek battalion detachment headed up by Imitek the Stormlord. And following alongside him is a Canoptic Cryptic, and he's got the Veil of Darkness. We have 3 troops. We've got 1 squad of 10 Tesla Immortals and 2 squads of 5 Tesla Immortals. We then have a little bit proxying. I've got 2 squads of 6 destroyers. These 3 little Wraith destroyers, I'm going to call them tonight, are of course just normal destroyers. And then at the back we've got 3 heavy destroyers. And we have a big unit of 8 Tomb Blades. They've all got the Tesla gun and shield vanes and nebula scopes. We then have a Triarch Stalker with a twin-linked heavy gauze cannon and 2 Doomsday Arcs. We then have a Novok Auxiliary Support Detachment, 5 Scarab Swarms. That comes in exactly 2,000 points, and with the +1 CP from Imitek and the -1 CP from the Auxiliary Support Detachment, I'm running on 8 CPs. Okay, so that was my list.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, you got all those nasty destroyers, which I hate. Tomb Blades I want to get rid of pretty quickly as well. And yeah, I mean, plus the Immortals. If I can get through those reasonably quickly, I'm not too... yeah. I was looking over a list. I'm not too bothered about the Doomsday Arcs. They're pretty hit and miss, so, but
They are quite random, aren't they?
But your Immortals, your destroyers and your Tomb Blades, that's it. I mean, I want to get rid of them as quickly as possible. So if I get first turn, they're going quick.
Yeah. Okay, well, we've just deployed, we've set up the terrain, we've got the objectives down, so we're just about to roll off to see who is the attacker and who is the defender. But first, let's have a look at Richard's Thousand Sons list. Okay, so here we are in my kitchen, and this is Richard's rather small army compared to the Orcs anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely small. So it should be quite quick.
Heading up the force, of course, is going to be Magnus.
Yes, he will be my warlord. I've got a vanguard, a battalion, and a super heavy auxiliary, which is Magnus. The vanguard is Araman,
Hiding behind there.
behind Magnus.
Yeah.
With 3 decimators with 2 soul petard burners each. The battalion, I've got Cyril and Settle, my demon princes. One's got the axe, the other's got 2 talons. He's going to have the dark matter crystal, and Settle's got the helm with the 3rd eye, which means that every time you spend a command point on the 5+, I can get 1 back. I've got a unit of 23 Zangors with a horn. That allows me to add ones to the charge and advances.
Yeah.
The same, I've got a unit of 10 with the horn, and it does which is the same, and another unit of 10.
Yeah. So obviously a few points adjustments and chapter approved.
Yeah, it comes in that literally comes in at 1998, I believe it is.
And your army went up in points, didn't it, from chapter approved overall?
Yeah, the Demon Princes went up 15 points. The Magnus came back down to original price, but the Zangors were the same. It's just with these bits and these going up 15 points a piece, that's 30 points. It's quite a bit.
Okay, Richard, here we go. Do you want to be the attacker?
My list needs to go first.
You need to go first. Okay, so let's find out who is going to go first. I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1. Okay, so Richard is currently deploying, but we are playing territorial control. We've got one objective here, one in the middle, one over there, one over there. We've got Dawn of War deployment, and I have just deployed. So we've got the Doomsday Ark up on that tower with 5 of the Immortals. The Tomb Blade's just here with the Triarch Stalker next to that objective. 10 Immortals with Stormlord, 2 squads of Destroyers with the Cryptek. Got the Heavy Destroyers hiding there just in case sees the initiative happens. And then we have 5 Immortals, the Scarabs just in front of the Doomsday Ark. So we'll let Richard deploy and we'll have a look where he's gone. Okay, so with Richard's very small model count, he has refused flanked me. He's on this side of the board. However, he does have Dark Matter Crystal, which I think gives you extra movement and stuff, don't you? Yeah. Magnus right in the middle of the table there. And then the rest just bunched up here, out of range of a lot of my guns. However, even so, Richard is going to try. Seize the initiative. So here we go. Oh, very nearly. It is a 5. Okay, so my tactical objectives. I've got secure objective 6, which is just in the building there. I then have advance, so basically have a unit in my deployment zone and none of my enemies. Then I have 1 hidden one. You're allowed 1 hidden one in this mission, and my card is that. Okay, movement phase for the Necrons. I jiggled things around trying to keep everything in coherency of each other that needs to be, giving the guns as much chance as possible to being in range of something. Both destroyer units in range of Magnus, probably my top priority because he's very nasty, although of course those 2 decimators are as well. The Demon Prince is right at the back. I'm not too scared of them at the moment, even though I know they can move fast, but we've got other priorities, so let's get shooting. Okay, so first of all, Imitech, who did some sneaky movement, can just about see this guy right here. So we are going to call the storm. So first of all, D6 mortal wounds, a 1 does miss. We get a 6, so that's 6 dead. Okay, so now we're going to splinter that lightning. Any unit within 6 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds on a roll of a 6. So Richard, you call them and I'll roll the dice.
Alright, so we say front unit.
Front unit of Zangors, no.
Back unit.
Back unit of Zangors, no. Araman, this can hit characters, but I don't get a 6. The Demon Prince on the right, nope. Demon Prince on the left, nope. What are they called? Decimator. First Decimator is on the floor. First Decimator, nope. Second Decimator, no. Everything misses. However, the first strike was dead on. Okay, forgot to say at the beginning of the turn I gave my will be done to this unit of Immortals. Of course, they're out of range, but also this unit of Destroyers. Right, next up to shoot is the Heavy Gauze Cannon, the twin Heavy Gauze Cannon, and I'm going to be shooting at Magnus. Okay, so needing 3s. Both in. Not hard to hit or anything silly. No. Okay, so strength 9.
So 3s.
3s. We get 1 through. That's -4 AP.
So straight onto his invul. If he doesn't make, I will command.
Command point?
Yeah, and he makes it.
He makes it. Okay, so first of all I'm going to shoot these destroyers because the only thing they're in range of is Magnus, so we're going to shoot them first. I'm going to use 1 CP for extermination protocols. Richard is going to roll a dice for something.
Oh, that's going to get that command point back.
You get that point.
Because he's got the helm with a 3rd on
Okay, okay, so let's see if I can get my command point for the Warlord trait from the Sotek Dynasty. No, I don't. However, we can now shoot. So we are looking for 3s. And we can re-roll the misses, which are only 4. Okay, so strength 6, toughness 7,
Toughness 8.
Okay, well it's going to be 5s anyway, and of course we can re-roll those misses. Nice lot of 6s there.
Yeah. Use them what on now.
The re-rolls. Got another 2. Okay, that many saves. Okay, so 10 saves in total.
They'll all be on these in-rolls. 4+.
4+ invulnerable save.
4. So 2, 4, 6.
6d3 coming up. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so next up is going to be the heavy destroyers. I'm making sure that I'm shooting all of the guns that can only reach Magnus. So for example, this Doomsday Ark, which could potentially do some damage to Magnus, is in range to one of those decimators over there. However, these heavy destroyers aren't in range of anything of Magnus, so I'm being quite selective in my shooting. So 3 heavy destroyers coming up. We need 3s, re-rolling the 1s, all in, strength 9,
So freeze.
and oh my goodness me.
So one goes through.
Yeah, unless I command point it. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. Let's command point that. Yeah, as Nick always says, if you procrastinate too much, it always fails. Okay, so 1 gets through.
Yes.
Takes d6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, d6 damage. 5 wounds. He's down to 1 wound. I'm just going to see if I can get my CP back from using the Sotec Dynasty Warlord trait on a 6. I do. Okay, so next up is this unit of destroyers. I have thought long and hard about this. Magnus is down on 1 wound. I've got 2 destroyers in range of 1 decimator. However, I've decided to put every single destroyer into Magnus. I really do not want this guy hanging around this turn, so I want to try and kill him, and I don't want anything bad to happen if I split fire. So all shots, these are my will be done, so let's do this. We do need 2s, and we can re-roll the 1s. So my will be done.
Because of this load of zoos.
Yes. Okay, so they all hit. Okay, now we need 5s, no re-rolls, hence why all of these destroyers are going into Magnus. Well, I have rolled very well.
Too well.
Very well indeed. However, you could roll quite well as well. That many 4s. Okay, so there were 11 wounds, which has got to roll 11 4s.
11. Not going to happen, but
You never know, you never know.
Too many, yeah.
He's definitely dead.
Magnus has gone.
Whee!
Hi, Magnus.
Oh, I think that's the first time I've killed him on turn 1.
Second time.
Second time, is
The
it?
second time.
Oh, there you go.
But
Okay, well I haven't finished shooting. Still got 2 Doomsday Arcs to shoot. Rightio, so the Doomsday Arc right the way over there, shooting at the central decimator. How many shots? We've got 4 shots. Coming in, we need 3s. 2 go through. And then we need strength 10.
so freeze.
3s again. 1 goes through. What save have you got on that?
So it's 3 up and an invul. So
Okay.
what's he?
-5.
So it will be the invul. 5 plus? No. Takes
Okay.
a wound.
D6 damage. 3. Okay, so next I'm going to shoot the second Doomsday Arc. This one just here at the same decimator. How many shots? We get 6 this time. We need 3s. 1 misses. And then we need 3s again. 1 misses. That's 4 saves this time.
So 3 go through.
3 D6 damage.
6, 7. That's enough to kill him.
Okay, and
So
does it
does he-
explode? It does explode. D3 on one decimator. 2 wounds. And the other decimator, 2 wounds. First unit of Zangors, that. 1 wound.
Second. 2.
2.
2.
And
last.
Third unit, 3. Okay, and that's 1 decimator down. Okay, so the Doomsday Ark small guns are out of range. So this decimator here has just been wounded, and I've just played the Methodological Destruction Stratagem. So anything now that shoots at it is +1, and I'm going to shoot at it with my Tesla Tomb Blades. So we are looking for 2s to hit, and then the 5s and 6s will explode. Quite a lot of shots there. Okay, so we've got 11 5s and 6s. That gives me an extra 22 hits. So we're going to roll to wound now, and I've got a lot of dice. So these are the 22 free extra hits. Roll these first. We need 5s, however, to wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Do you want to try and save those first?
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 actually.
9.
So, what's the minus on it?
Tomb Blades, there's no minus.
So, 3 ups.
1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. So it's 6 wounds gone so far.
Yeah.
Because you took 2 from the explosion. So some more wounding coming up now. So another 2, 3, another 3 saves from that little lot. Another wound. Right, okay, so we need 5s.
So at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4 5s. Okay, so here we go then. 3s. 1 wound left. And it takes 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Does that one explode? He doesn't want to roll Necron dice because he knows they're good at 6s.
No,
He doesn't explode. Okay, so last unit to shoot is these Immortals. I'm going to shoot at the front squad of Zangors. Only 10 dice, this just doesn't feel right. Okay, so no buffs or anything, just normal. So we need 3s, and then 6s explode. So the 1s and 2s miss. We've got 1 6 there, so we have 2 dice back. And they are toughness 4, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need 3s. And take those out. There you go, you've got 5 saves with ignore cover, but you've got your invuln anyway. They got 4 up, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 up invulnerable save.
No, 5.
Oh, 5 up invulnerable save. So saves 2 to go down. Okay, so end of the shooting phase. I'm not going to be assaulting. Richard used 2 CPs to auto rally with the Zangor just there. I managed to get my objective cards. I got advance, I got secure objective 6, and I got scouring of the skies. So that gives me 3 points plus first blood as we move in to the Thousand Sons, turn 1. Okay, so these are Richard's cards. He's got mission critical objective. He rolled a 2, which is over in this building just here. He also got no prisoners, kill an enemy unit for 1 point, or kill between 3 and 5 for D3 points. Plus, if he kills more than 6, or at least 6 or more, it's D3 plus 3. So, some points definitely to be had, but can he do it? Okay, so movement phase, we've got some sort of measuring sticks. There's going to be some shenanigans in a minute. Everything basically is just moved forward except for the Demon Princes, who just moved over there a touch.
Yeah, he's down to 1 wound now. So.
1 wound?
Yeah, well, he's regained a wound.
Oh, he's gained a wound, right. Okay, so he's taken 1 wound, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, so we are going to go into the psychic phase. Okay, so first of all, Araman has used a stratagem to give him +2 to his psychic powers, and he already has +2, so it'll be +4. Smite from Araman on the Tomb Blades.
Goes off.
Yep. Is it D3, is it?
Yeah, it's D3. So
2. So 1 Tomb Blade down.
Then Temple Manipulation goes off on an 11.
Okay. What's that do?
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any 6s.
Smite from 6s, basic mortal wounds on 6s, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh,
No,
none. Okay.
The way it
Okay.
goes.
Infernal Gateway on the Tomb Blade.
I reroll. On command point.
Do you getting a re-roll anyway? No.
Not with hit.
No.
Magnus.
Was it? Okay. So command point.
That makes it a 12. That does make it a 12 with what he's got pluses.
Okay.
So that'll be D6 and anything, but I don't think there's anything within 3 inches, which is a shame. But it's D6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just on the Tomb Blades, yeah. D6 mortal wounds. 4. So 2 Tomb Blades dead. Okay. So Weaver of Fate on Araman
Goes off.
goes off.
Glamour of Zenith on Araman.
Okay. 4 plus 4, yeah. Does he get 4?
No.
That's from the Demon Prince, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that's the Glamour fails.
Okay.
He'll try Smite onto.
Smite, yeah, on the Tomb Blades.
Goes off.
Yeah. D3.
3.
Yeah, another Tomb Blade down. Okay, Temporal Manipulation on that guy.
Goes off easily. So he's up to more full wounds.
4 wounds.
We've got to do that DMZ.
Okay, so Richard is taking his sticks away. He did actually forget to do the Dark Matter Crystal. So we are going to move now into the shooting phase. Okay, so 4d3 shots into the Tomb Blades from the Decimator.
Yeah.
Yep, you're at -1 to hit.
So it's 6.
So what do you normally need? 3s, yeah?
Yeah.
So you need 4s then, yeah?
And then I'm going to use stratagem.
Right, okay, so that roll there was actually how many shots, not the actual 2 hits. So we got 8 hits altogether. Richard's used the Demon Forge stratagem, letting him re-roll hits and wounds.
Yep.
Yep. So we're now going to hit, and now you're -1 to hit.
Yeah.
So you need 4s.
Yeah.
4s, re-rolling the misses.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 miss.
Yeah.
And now to wound. What strength is it?
No, it's
it's auto wound, is it?
It's each one's D3 more wounds.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, yeah, I remember these things now.
Yeah, they're more wounds, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's a more wound.
Okay, so how many mortal wounds is that then?
2, 4, 6.
6, yeah, my Tomb Blades are dead. Okay, so we just looked at the rules, double checked, and actually it's only 1 mortal wound per hit, so I'm left with 1 Tomb Blade with 1 wound left. Okay, so Desperation, looking through the codex, seeing if he's got a single gun left to take that wound off the Tomb Blade, and he doesn't. No assaults happening. We're in the morale phase. I'm definitely going to use 2 CPs and keep that Tomb Blade alive. And Richard, did you score any points?
No.
No points. You got first strike.
Oh, I'm on 3.
Oh no, you didn't get first strike because the Tomb Blade didn't die. Sorry. Okay, so Necron turn 2, 7 RPs on the Tomb Blades, and I'm within 3 inches of the Cryptek. So be coming back on 4s. You get 1, 2, 3 back. Okay, so I had 1 more tactical objective card in my hand because I hold more objectives than Richard, which starts at the beginning of turn 2 for this mission. The cards I drew were Secure Objective 4, which is the one right in the middle of the table. Mission Critical, when I rolled a 5, which I'm already standing on just over there. And my secret card is that one. Okay, so Necron turn 2 movement. I moved the Scarabs, I did advance them but only 2 inches. I did advance these destroyers up here though, and the Immortals moved up onto the objective. The Heavy Destroyers moving in this direction as we came forward with the Immortals, which have been my will be done. The Destroyers there moving into the middle of the table with the Cryptek as the Tomb Blades zoom over this side of the table. And that was all the movement. So now I'm going to move into shooting. Okay, so Necron turn 2 is over. I basically shot out all of the chaff with most of my guns, leaving my big weapons to last. Managed to kill the Decimator, one Demon Prince, this Demon Prince down with 1 wound gone. I did shoot at Araman, but he's got a hard to hit and 3+ invulnerable save at the moment, so I did no damage. I did get all 3 of my objective cards, and one of them gave me a D3, which I rolled a 2, so I'm currently on 8 victory points as we move in to the Thousand Sons, turn 2. Okay, so turn 2 for the Thousand Sons, and well, Richard actually had a very good turn there. The Demon Prince flew over here and killed 3 of my Tomb Blades. Then Araman did, well, loads of psychic powers, coming in, cleared the ranks with my Immortals, just 3 Immortals left, got into Assault with Imitate the Stormlord, killing him with psychic powers and attacks, giving him Slay the Warlord. Richard also had Kingslayer amongst his cards, and incredibly cheesy, every time I play Maelstrom I realise how bad the Necron stratagems, Necron tactical objectives are. Power of the Cabal, and with all the psychic powers he managed to get 6 points from that stupid card. So with you had, what else? No prisoners as well.
Yeah, and
yes.
Oh, I'm on 9 actually, because I got Slay the Warlord.
You got Slay the Warlord as well. So Richard has actually stormed into the lead.
No, because you've done Slay the Warlord too, so it's 9.
No, I haven't. Isn't that Araman your Warlord?
No.
He's not?
It was Magnus though. Because
okay.
Magnus had an extra power.
So I've got 6, 7, 8. I've got just 9 points each.
9 points each. That's why I wanted Ben to die in the
Okay, so, well, Richard did very well. However, just 2 units left. Can the Necrons, I suppose you could say Necrons, or Necrons, can we do it? Okay, so before we do any RPs, which we've got the Tomb Blades to do, my cards, I've got secure objective 3 and 2. I'm already on 3, which is here, and my Scarabs will get objective 2, hopefully. I've got Reclaim and Recapture. So we need to roll a d6. If it's odd, I have to get 3 odd objectives. If it's even, I have to get 3 even. And it's an odd. So we are already on that one.
5's over here.
5 is over here, which I'm on, and number 1 all the way over there. Okay, let's do some RP. Okay, so 7 Immortals. These will be coming up on 5s. We get 2 up, and then we've got 7 Tomb Blades, and these will be up on 4s because of the Cryptek. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Okay, so the end of Necron turn 3. I did manage to kill both Araman and the Demon Prince. We continued the game on. We ended at turn 5. The game didn't go on. Accumulated all of my tactical objective points, and I managed to get to 19 points. And Richard, you were on 9, wasn't it, in the end? So 19-9, the Necron victory. Okay, so there you go, Richard.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh, it's always fun, and again, great table, and always tough to play against your Necrons. You went first.
Yeah.
And
made a big difference, didn't it?
It might have. I mean, 19-9. I don't know. I mean, had I had gone first, Magnus would have taken the 2 Tomb Blades and the Destroyers out. And that might have...
Both squad of Destroyers, do you think?
No, at least one of them.
Yeah.
With all the psychic powers and everything, that it would have whittled through them.
Yeah.
With the 3 Decimators on the board as well. They would have gone through one of the set of Destroyers. So
yeah. So and obviously, it was all about first turn.
Yeah,
this camera's really heavy. I mean, it's not on my tripod, so sorry, guys.
You got rid of Magnus, and you got rid of one of the Decimators, which did quite a bit of damage.
I had a good amount of shooting, but only if I'm in range. A different deployment might have changed things. I think you made it a little bit easy for me deploying Magnus where you did. I think if he was over in the corner, you would have at least taken some of my shooting away.
Yeah, but I went aggressive hoping I'd seize.
Yeah.
And because over there he wouldn't have got, even with a double move, he wouldn't have got into your ranks.
And I think you're probably used to that army. Basically, it's all about first turn, isn't it?
Oh, it is definitely first turn. If I don't get first turn, it's going to struggle to win.
So I was pretty happy with my performance of the list. What do you actually think of the list overall?
Yeah, I mean, you've got volume of shots, you've got stuff there that will go through armour, you've got the reanimation, which means you'll go in the thing. You've got a little bit of more wound protection from the scarabs if you need to.
Got like a mixture of everything.
Yes, so you've got plenty of shots to take things. You've got some high power shots. The reanimation protocols on stuff brings them back. The quantum shielding on the Doomsdays makes them a little bit, especially against high powered shooting. Yeah. So you've got pretty much.
We did the RPs just for fun.
Yeah.
Those from turn 4 from 4 and 5. In the end, I only lost 1 Tomb Blade, 2 Immortals, and Imhotep. Yeah. Which is quite fun to see.
Yeah. However, had you had command points back left, you might have had Imhotep back up.
I did notice something that I didn't have in this list, which I'm quite used to. I didn't have much of an assault element.
No.
So.
But it still did quite well.
Yeah, it's all about shooting.
I don't think. I mean, I think if I'd been able to, I messed up turn 1, not putting
the dark matter thing.
Yeah, because the idea, what I'd planned to do was with the 6 or 7 Zangals, charge the unit of Immortals in here.
Yeah.
With the move, pile in and consolidate, tie that unit up was the idea.
Yeah.
So leave one model in there and keep it pinned. So I had a unit that you couldn't shoot at.
Yeah.
And then go round with everything else.
Good plan, but
that was it just didn't work.
Okay, well, I need to go because this camera's very heavy. So I really hope you enjoyed the battle report. I'll link you up to some more of our battle reports in the description below. Check those out, and I'll see you in the next video. Beam me up. As I totally forgot to say it, we'll say it now. But first, let's have a look. But first, let's have a look at Richard's Thousand Sons list. You can tell I haven't recorded this for ages, can't you?
Yeah.